Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good freaking morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Happy Saturday, yeah? Happy Saturday. Wow, what an interesting time to be an early adopter of this new asset class that is a digital asset space. The SEC versus Ripple case is, my goodness gracious, is that thing heating up? I mean, the market is doing what the market does. And I just got to tell you, I'm so excited that we finally got a United States regulator who's not afraid to stand up to the bully that is hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend. That is really exciting to see that. Not surprised that it's a lady standing up to the bully. Oh my goodness, that was great. That was absolutely great to see. And again, I'm going to say, if I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Once Judge Netburn laid down the hammer, she spoke the truth. She disclosed the truth about the SEC and the hypocrisy and a disregard, if you will, for the letter of the law, a disregard for the law with absolutely no intention to do anything by the law. Once she exposed that, I'm telling you guys, the world is paying attention to that. Congressmen, courts, judges, other attorneys, law firms, they're all paying attention to that. This came from a federal judge. And look, all of a sudden, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce hooking up with some other businesses in a joint effort to sue the SEC. You don't think they know about Judge Netburn's claims? You don't think they know about what they're not following this SEC versus Ripple case? Of course they are. Of course they are. Look, the market's great. It's great to see that the market is doing what the market does. That's cool. But we're still down from 3 trillion. Did a swing trade today. I missed it. I was supposed to sell some link yesterday for over $8, like $8.07. I missed that. So I got to sell it this morning. So I didn't get the 20-something%. I only got like 15% win, but I'll take it. Yeah, so that was really cool. But the market's doing what it does. We're still down. Still down in the market, and I'm not gonna celebrate too much. I'm taking these little 15 to 26% gains. I'm taking those and doing my thing and kind of building up the cash portfolio slowly, doing the swing trading on that journey. Excited to share that with you guys for sure. Excited to share that. But I wanted to do a drive time video because it's beautiful day, beautiful morning. Do a little quick drive time video. We're gonna go look at some homes. Like, Austin is crazy. Like, there's so many different parts of Austin, so many different communities, so many different types of homes. It is different for sure, definitely different. So for me, I'm excited about this lawsuit against the SEC, where the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is participating in this lawsuit with some other businesses. Is I just think more and more of those are going to come. Then, in addition to that, you got the United States Congressman, Senator Toomey, who is the ranking member of the Senate Banking and Financial Committee, calling out the SEC, number one, for the unmitigated gall to not even make an appearance. For it was like a crypto scams and crypto whatever hearing, and this dude wants to says he can regulate anything and everything he wants. He doesn't even show up, a no-show before United States Congress. He thinks he's good. But as Senator Toomey referenced numerous times in a 6-minute video clip, numerous times he mentions Voyager and Celsius, and he's like, well, where is the SEC? They got all these videos out about lending platforms and exchanges. Where were they in the midst of Voyager and Celsius. Where were they? And you know, I asked that on the channel. I intimated that, like, we, instead of suing Celsius, we should be suing the United States SEC, because they did, in fact, the SEC did, in fact, investigate Celsius prior to their Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Prior to the bankruptcy, which means they knew about the whole, or at least they should have known. Which means they knew that they were operating a platform as an unregistered security with the cell token. Which means they knew that they were not just lending our crypto to vetted institutions in an over-collateralized position like they do for us, like they did for depositors. They knew that they were lending those cryptos out to other hedge funds who were risking it. They knew about the mysterious person that owed Celsius all of this, the mysterious firm that owed Celsius this money and couldn't meet the obligation to return the crypto once Celsius returned the money. Something like that, right? They knew. The SEC knew. And I asked a question. I know a lot of you guys thought I was crazy. I'm like, where was the SEC during that? Where was the warning? Or how about this? You want to regulate? Why didn't you have Celsius shut down the lending thing? Shut it down. Get the non-accredited U.S. investors off the securities platform. Why didn't the SEC do that? And I still say to you, these attorneys are going after Celsius for about $200 million. For about $200 million. That's law firms, all these law firms, these class action lawsuits, right? Lawyers going to try to get paid, trying to divvy up this pie. What about the Chamber? Why not make the move that the Chamber of Commerce is making and sue the SEC? Why not make that move? I don't know how much money you can get out of it. I mean, I don't know. But why not make that move? You guys see what I'm saying? I don't know if the coffer is bigger in the United States government regulatory agency. I don't know, but it would seem like it is. It would seem like it is. They were supposed to be protecting investors. How did you look at this company and not shut them down? Again, 90 days of investigation. Their takeaway, give or take a day or two. Where was the harm? Where was the warning that U.S. investors, to U.S. investors, that they should get their money off there? And there's a good chance that this is a place for only accredited investors. Where was it? Or are they saving everything so that they could sue? This is the challenge that I have. They want to save all this information. They want to build up all these cases. They want to let the harm take place. The SEC wants to allow the harm and then come in with some type of enforcement by regulation. When they had a chance to prevent the harm, they had a chance to prevent the harm. And Celsius is, the challenge that I'm having right now is they did not tell non-accredited U.S. investors that we're not in a position to provide services to you. They said in a very sneaky way, you can keep earning here if you want to earn. You can keep earning. It was sneaky. It was kind of backhandedly, right? They should have said we can no longer provide these services to non-accredited U.S. investors. They made it seem like we would be grandfathered in, when technically they knew we should not, non-accredited, I should say, they knew that non-accredited U.S. investors should not be on the platform. That was a decision, whether you want to own up to it or not, whether you want to face it or not. That was a decision that Celsius made. So with your collateral and loans, with your assets on the platform, Celsius made that decision. You just gotta own up to it. That's the truth. They made a decision. They did make a decision. And the SEC is going to say, well, they wanted to allow Celsius to make the move. That's what they're going to say. We gave Celsius the chance to do it. Probably they might even say we told them. So that's where it is at the heart of things. What's that? But I do believe there's going to be more lawsuits against the SEC. You got the CFTC chairman, Carolyn D. Pham, basically calling out Gary Gensler. That's awesome. You got a United States Congressman, Senator Toomey, ranking member of the Senate Banking Financial Committee, calling out the SEC. It's just going to get worse. You got Representative Tom Emmer putting the SEC and Gary Gensler on blast, talking about a change is coming. It's trouble. And I feel like it's gonna escalate like a snowball downhill. So I don't know. I feel like smart attorneys and smart law firms might look at that and say, is there a bigger coffer to make their clients whole by going to the SEC and saying, no, you caused harm. You allowed this harm to take place. I think so. I really, really do believe that's going to happen. You got Senator Toomey saying, where was the SEC in the Gorge and Celsius? That's what he said. He said over and over, where was the SEC?